Hey guys, what's up? It's Alcandor. So this video is mostly going to be about my exchange that I did with an organization called AIESEC. This summer I went on an exchange to Greece. I volunteered there for about 6 months. I just wanted to tell you guys and share my experiences with all you guys in case you decide that when you're in university, or if you are already in university, you consider doing an AIESEC exchange in your upcoming summer. I went in May, it's September now, but I went in May and I went for 6 weeks. For me, because I am from Canada, so I live in North America, I do have relatives in London. I decided that I would go to London, kind of like extended layover, more like a multi-city flight. So I flew from Toronto to London, and then I flew from London to Athens, which is where my exchange was, Athens, Greece. I was there to teach English, but obviously you don't necessarily have to go on exchange to teach English. For example, if you're considering med school later on in the future, there are medical internships all around the world, or there are multiple other teaching opportunities in other countries. You don't have to go to Greece like me. You might be able to go to Taiwan, or you might be able to go to Italy. It really depends on what's offered that year. I volunteered there. As an English teacher. I occasionally taught English to kids. My kids were about like 5 years old, 6 years old. I definitely struggled communicating with them. It was a learning experience for me. Because they're 5, they don't really know English, basically, I would say. They speak Greek at home with their parents and when they're out in the streets, and even with the teachers they speak Greek. And the teachers around there, they help translate to me, or if I try to get a point through, I search up the translation online before I teach that certain lesson to the kids that day, just to make sure they understand, or they're more likely to understand what it is. I went to a hotel when I was in Greece, and because every weekend I only worked like Mondays to Fridays, so every weekend I traveled somewhere if I could. If I can get some friends to go together with me, I'd go to different Greek islands, or I would go to like the mainland of Greece and traveled up north in a place called Mateora. It's a very interesting place there. There's a lot of monasteries. It's cool. I unfortunately went when it was like cloudy. I mean, it's cool like cloudy wise, but I wanted to see cool rock formations, because that's what Mateora is more known for, and it's monasteries obviously. When I was in a hotel, I struggled with communicating with one of the owners of the hotel, because that person put it on booking.com. We booked the hotel thinking that they would speak English because it's a hotel. We were there, we found out the person speaks nothing, no English except for very good. So we had to pull out our handy dandy phones, Google Translate what point we needed to get through, because we couldn't even get to our room. He didn't understand what we wanted. For me, I was put into a hostel there. There's usually 2 types of living accommodations that are provided through AIESEC. I was put in a hostel, but some people I know, other interns that I met, were put with a host family. It's a luck of the draw. It depends what you get. Maybe you'll get host family, maybe you'll get hostel. But for me, I had hostel, so I had 4 other roommates in my room. They were from all over the world, I guess. One was from Hong Kong, one was from India, one was from Mexico, and the last one was from Finland. They were all amazing roommates, had an amazing time, laughed a lot there, made a lot of jokes and laughs and giggles, and I definitely enjoyed my time, and I do miss Greece because of them. We'd always share stories about different things from each respective country that they were from, or just different stories that happened in their life. For me, in Athens, when I went to Athens, they put me relatively close to the city center. I'd say about a 30-minute walk to downtown if you were to walk it, which I did once. Or if you were to bus, it'd probably be about a 10-minute bus. Metro was actually not as convenient as busing. The one problem that I did realize in Athens is that in Athens, their buses don't have any English on it, other than saying next stop, whatever the stop is. And everything is written on the bus in Greek, no English. So if you can't read it, then you have to match it. You have to match words or ask the bus driver if the bus driver speaks English. I was fortunate. My workplace was only about a 7 to 8 minute walk away from my accommodation, from my hostel. But for other people, their workplaces were an hour metro away or 30-minute bus ride away. It all depends on, you know, the luck of the draw. As mentioned before, every weekend I basically went somewhere, and yes, I guess you do have time to travel, and if your workplace is nice enough, you could take Friday off and travel Thursday night to whatever your destination that you want to go to. My first weekend I decided to stay because I was just, you know, getting my life together there. And then the weekend after, we went to another island. It was a one-day trip. We went to one of the islands. We traveled on Saturday. It's about an hour ferry away from Athens, so it's one of the closest islands, but I think that island's known for its pistachios, which is really good. I got to try a lot of pistachio flavored things, pistachio ice cream. For views, it's not bad. Like the water is very, very blue, very aqua blue, turquoise, whatever color you like to classify it as. And it's definitely worth visiting the island if you have the time. Next weekend I decided with one of my roommates to to take a ferry to Santorini. Reason being I didn't fly because like we were trying to budget and we didn't want to spend too much money in this whole trip, so I took the ferry. We arrived in Santorini on the island around 3 in the morning, and we managed to get ourselves to the most touristy area of Santorini, I would probably say. I got there for sunrise. Luckily I saw everything I needed to see for sunrise, but I realized that the sun was actually on the wrong side, and it was covered by the mountains, so I did not really get to see the sunrise that I wanted to see. Santorini at like 6, 7 in the morning, no one was up, right? It's like a honeymoon destination, it's like a paradise island. People weren't up until 9, so I got to photo shoot like and just film videos and stuff all over Santorini until people started showing up. So I was able to get shots where there was no one in the shot without photoshopping anything. The weekend after, we decided to go to Zakynthos. I went to Navajo, which is Shipwreck Beach, or whatever name you like to call it. I explored around the big cliffs, went on top, saw the cliff side of Navajo, went onto the actual beach. Didn't really swim, but just kind of went into dipped my legs in the water. The water is really, really, really blue. Like it's aqua, light blue, turquoise. It's the color. If you're on the verge of considering it, go for it. Like I honestly say go for it. It's not a super expensive exchange. At least in my opinion, it's not a super expensive exchange. It's definitely a lot more price competitive compared to other exchange companies or exchange organizations. Going on exchange, I think, when you're young is definitely worth it. You have more energy to go out there and just enjoy the country, the countries, or the places that you will visit. You have the energy to walk like 20 kilometers a day, or you're more likely to have the energy to walk 20 kilometers every day. So if, like as I mentioned before, if you're considering it, do it. That's all for my video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys have any questions, comment down below and I'd love to answer your questions. If you do want to check out my Greece video that I did made when I was in Greece, I put a video link up here and you guys can go check it out and tell me what you guys think about that. Yeah, I forgot how to end all my videos because that's how long I haven't made a video, but yeah, that's it. Bye guys!